it's not really that bad, but I'm definitely sick. Last night, we had a poker night with the guys, and so I went over there, and right after I left the house, I started feeling very cold and shivering, and about an hour in, I obviously had a fever. But I played out the rest of the game, and I got a royal straight flush, so that's good. But by the time I left, 4 hours later, I was obviously pretty sick. So last night, went to bed with a fever of like 101.7, and then maybe 3 a.m. the fever broke, and I didn't sleep very much last night. And today I felt a little bit better, but I still have a mild fever, so we've decided to test for malaria because my symptoms seem to match up with what Dr. Wikipedia says. So we've got a home test kit for malaria, and we're going to try it out now. How does it work?
With this lancet, I will prick his finger. With this pipette, I will suck his blood. This is the test. We will put the blood in this circle. We will put the medicine in this circle, and then we will wait for the test. It's very similar to something else.
All right, viewer discretion is advised.
We are now cleaning the finger.
That was lame.
I don't know if it worked.
You just caused pain, didn't even bleed.
It's the best job we've had yet.
We did it.
Oh no, you did it.
Exactly 15 minutes have passed, and we have a strong line on the control side and nothing on the T's. I don't know what T stands for, but that means I've tested negative for malaria, which is good. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow. It's been 24 hours and my fever is much worse. I'm at 102 right now. So we've been advised to take the malaria test again while I have the fever. So that's what we're going to do. That one, the test was defective, so we called in the expert, who is a PBT missionary who's been here for like almost 10 years, I think. And she did another test, and that one was negative. So we're kind of confused. So that was last night. Today we've decided to come downtown to like a hospital lab here, and we're going to have a blood test done and maybe urinalysis. We weren't able to get very much footage in the hospital because there's a lot of laws against taking pictures in certain places in the city and in the country here. And I'm not sure about hospitals, so we didn't get much. But basically the conditions were pretty bad. It was kind of dirty, and I'm glad we didn't have to go see a doctor or anything. All we did is they drew my blood. I gave them a urine sample, which they lost, so I had to go get another one later. And then they just gave us the results directly. The problem was I couldn't understand what any of the results meant. It was basically just a full workup of what is in my blood, but I didn't know what any of it meant. So we took it and brought it back to the office and had a friend of ours there kind of analyze it using Google, and we couldn't figure anything out. So she recommended we go visit a doctor who works at a university here in town, and we went to see him. He was a really nice guy, very helpful, very kind, and basically looked at the test results and said that I was fine, that there's not anything obviously wrong. He said it could be an infection, so he gave me some antibiotics. So I've been taking antibiotics. That's been a couple days ago now, and everything has cleared up. I have no fever now. I seem to be doing fine, so I'm going to stay on the antibiotics till I'm finished with them. It was not malaria, because malaria wouldn't go away from taking antibiotics, and it wouldn't go away on its own. So it's good that it wasn't malaria, but this has been kind of, I guess, a good chance for us to see what we have to do if we're sick enough that we have to go downtown and things. So it was a good learning experience. I'm glad it wasn't malaria, and that's about it.